Okay, next, find the general solutions of the differential equation d square y dx square plus 4y equals to 5 sine 3x. Okay, this is another differential equation, particularly non-homogeneous, with the non-homogeneous part having a trigonometric function in the form of trigonometric function. So to solve a non-homogeneous differential equation, we firstly to take the characteristic equation, determine the characteristic equation, which in this case is the original was this one, y double prime plus 4y. So there is no y single prime in this case because there is no first derivative in the equation, so it must be careful in that case. Similarly, for the characteristic quadratic equation is only r squared plus 4. So there is no 2r or 1r and so on like that. So directly r squared plus 4. So in this case the root, okay, is having an imaginary parts also, okay, numerical imaginary number, complex number having a constant, in this case is 0 plus minus 2i, okay, because of the negative 4. Okay. So if you like, I can write down here r squared equals to negative 4, which is equals to 4 times negative 1. Okay, therefore r equals to square root of 4 times negative 1. This is equals to plus minus 2 times. So I will due to the square root of negative 1. Okay, so having the roots in the form of complex number, we can then refer to this table. Okay, complex roots. Okay, y equals to e exponent to the power of alpha x times a cos beta x plus b sin beta x. However, the value of alpha here is 0. So as you can see here, alpha is 0 and the value of beta is in this case from this equation, from our roots plus minus, this give alpha equals to 0 and beta equals to 2. Yeah, alpha will be 0, sorry, and then beta is 2 because 2x and 2x, which is this arrow here because alpha e to the power of negative 0 give you, so in here it was originally e to the power of negative 0. Check there, e to the power of alpha x, alpha is 0, so 0x is equals to 1. Okay, so this is only give you c1 cos 2x plus c2 sin 2x. So beta in this case is our 2, and then the alpha is 0. Right, so the characteristic equation is c1 cos 2x plus c2 sin 2x. Basically, we have two unknown constant. So we can highlight first. Okay. That's our complementary function, which we will use again later on. So for the yp parts, we also can refer to these tables, either this table or the other one. Okay, so for trigonometric yfx, in the form of c cos beta x or c sin beta x, the yp is will be in the form of, in general, xr to the power of a constant cos beta x plus a constant times sin beta x. So it doesn't matter whether you put the sine first or cos first. So we can also say that p sin beta x plus q cos beta x. It doesn't matter. So in this particular example, we use sine first. Okay, so just like before, so it was r, okay, x to the power of r, and then we can use letter a, with a sin beta x, beta is 2, okay, we can write down everything, plus b cos beta x. Notice here we don't use the alpha anymore, okay, for the general function. solution. So starting from start from r equals to 0, that give x to the power of 0 equals to 1, then only give you yp to be a sine 2x. Oh, okay, so if we check our f of x is the beta is 3x here. Okay, the trigonometric is 5 sine 3x. So that's good. Our trigonometric part consists of our trigonometric part is f sine 3x, okay, which is our f of x. So that's why our beta in this case will be 3. Okay. So our yp will be, in this case, it's not the same as beta in from here. This is coming from the homogeneous part. Okay. This is beta from the homogeneous part. This is beta from homogeneous equation. Whereas in here, the value of beta is defined here. Beta from the f of x. Okay. So if you go back there, see trigonometric c cos beta x or c sin beta x, the beta in this case will be our the 3 value. Okay. 5 sin 3x3 is our beta here. That's why the general form of yp will be a sine 3x. Continue here. A sine 3x plus b cos 3x. With this using r equals to 0. So again, just like before, we confirm whether there is a corresponding, check for corresponding, terms in yc. In yc, which is equals to right there, okay, a constant c1 cos 2x plus a constant c2 sin 2x, right? So here our yp is in green color. Okay. And our yc is in yellow color. c1 cos 2x. So you can see here our yp contains sin 3x and our yc contains sin 2x. So it's two different things. Okay. So it is different. Even though it says a constant, c2 is a constant, a is also a constant, and then b also a constant, but in here b cos 3x in the yp, whereas in the yc the cos part is a constant times cos 2x. So it is two different terms. Okay, because it is different, then we can proceed with this yp. Okay, proceed due to no corresponding term in yc. So that's why our yp prime, okay, is basically taking the derivative of our yp. Okay, so a sin 3x will be 3a cos 3x. So that's why. So our this red color for our yp single prime, and then our yp double prime is basically the next derivative of yp prime. Okay, second derivative. So basically again 3 times 3, but this time derivative cos is negative 9a sin 3x and so on. Okay, the next step is following the flow chart here, flow system. After you differentiate yp to yp double prime, okay, then substitute to the original differential equation, which was, okay, right down here, yp double prime plus 4yp. Yeah, so that's the one from the original here. y double prime plus 4y equals to 0, but in here we have 5 sine 3x. So just take the derivative, which is the purple color here, which is this whole thing here. And then plus yp, so this is plus yp was the original, which is the what? A sine 3x, which is in green color. So this is equals to negative 9a plus 4a sine 3x plus negative 9b plus whatever the next term is. So we end up with negative 5a sine 3x minus 5b cos 3x. We then equalize, okay, just like in here, equalize with the 5 sine 3x, which is our f of x. Okay. So f of x is, I believe, is in blue color. We can see that. So we have 5a sine 3x minus 5b cos 3x equals to our fx, 5 sine 3x. So the sign here is only compare with sine 3x and sine 3x. So we have negative 5a equals to 5. This one here, negative 5a equals to 5, therefore a equals to negative 1. And substitute value of a, okay, to get the value of b, which is from here. Alright, we don't have to. We have negative 5b cos 3x equals to 0 plus 0 is in here. So we have 0 cos 3x, which is 0. So 5b equals to 0. It gives the value of b equals to 0. So overall, then our yp equals to only negative sine 3x. The reason is because originally our yp was written as in the color here, green color, a sine 3x b cos 3x. A sine 3x plus b cos 3x. However, the value of b, okay, equals to 0. So the cos term is becoming 0 also. So a sine a equals to negative 1, that's why we have negative 1 sine 3x. So then we can just combine with all the other terms. Okay, the general solution will be written here. We will get our yc plus b, where our yc is written in yellow color, I believe. Okay, yc c1 cos c2 sine 2x. Okay, so this is in yellow color into x, and then our yp in the new yp here, negative sine 3x. Okay, negative sine 3x.